Hi guys! Hi, welcome.
For everyone, boys and girls, flick your shoulder, use them well. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Michael Jackson, twist up your leg. Athlete, don't run out of breath.
Hi guys!
Hello.
Hi, and welcome back to the Yaa Oheema channel. I am here with a special guest, Amaa, who is going to be here just answering a few questions that I have. She is one of my fellow young, beautiful Ghanaian ladies making a mark on this earth, and we're just going to find out a bit about her journey.
Okay.
So stay tuned. Amaa, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So 22. My name's Amaa, obviously. Graduated recently, November. I do things online. Yeah. So I have a podcast called Rice at Home. We've been doing it now for like a year and a half. I also trigger people on Twitter a lot, and I just repost it on Instagram, and everybody's triggered wherever I post. And I'm a copywriter marketer as well, and that's basically what I'm doing at the moment in terms of building up a business and building up an empire.
So tell us a little bit about what you did in uni. Well done on graduating, by the way, because uni is mad,
Very well.
especially third year. But tell us a little bit about how you got into doing what you're doing and what you studied and etc.
I studied psychology actually.
Woo!
So yeah, I've always been like in the mind, reason why people do things, understanding people's behaviours, and I got into it just because I wanted to understand myself better.
I like so much things about, especially like African parents saying courses like psychology, sociology, you can't really get a job in it and whatever, but you've obviously used the skills you've learned and the critical thinking you've developed into creating a career for yourself. So how would you feel about a statement like that, someone saying that
Well, the thing is like actual psychologists, like clinical psychologists, health psychologists, sports psychologists, they get paid a lot of money, not only for research but also for like working with clients, especially in the private sector. So if I was to go in there, I'd get easy, if I worked really hard, like 100 grand a
just
year.
like that?
Yeah, so
just like that.
I didn't just pick it for no reason, but then my heart went to marketing, and basically marketing is just the psychology of business.
Just another question. So you started your own podcast called The Rice at Home. I'm going to link it down below. You guys check it out. Tell us a little bit about how that idea came about and what it's all about.
So basically, I was just had a conversation with my brother, and he was basically talking about rich dad poor dad and just how like, why do you want to settle for a life working for someone? Why don't you build something of your own? So I sought out my own information, and then I was like, okay, boom, let me, find out what the heck I'm supposed to do, because I didn't have an idea. I didn't have anything set in stone. I was just like, the world's my oyster. I could do anything right now.
Yeah.
So I was just looking, and then I stumbled on marketing. I was like, oh, I like this. This kind of like feeds into what I do quite nicely. And then I was like, oh, my boyfriend and then his friend, kind of in the same same kind of like sphere in terms of trying to get money, trying to build a business, trying to do all of this stuff. So we decided, well, I was like, why don't we start a podcast? They were like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And I also got that piece of advice from Gary Vee. Love him.
Shout out Gary Vee.
Yeah, so we did it, and it's all about just documenting our journey to financial freedom.
So what was the inspiration for the name? I'm sure every African child has heard that saying, there is rice at home. What does that mean?
So I've never seen, like when I was doing all my research and stuff, I didn't see anybody at the bottom talking about their journey, and it was kind of unrelatable, hearing millionaires tell me to do stuff. Like, I know I should listen to you because you're a millionaire, but there was no one at the bottom telling me what to do in the beginning stages. So I was like, okay, let me just outsource. Like, let me just be the outsource for people. But then Travis, one of the members, he came up with the name. It just made sense. It just clicked right there and then. At home. It just makes sense. Evolved from like keeping your pennies and not eating out to basically you can be a millionaire from your bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go anywhere. You can learn everything at home. You can become whoever you want to be at home. So that's what it's evolved into now. And it's basically just like a community of like hustlers and people doing bits and people who are just willing to take the risk of, you know, going out of the norm and building a life that they want to live.
Yeah, the journey to success, the journey to becoming millionaires. So make sure you guys check it out, the Rice at Home podcast. I will link it down below. So as with any venture or, you know, business thing that you do with other people, what would you say some of the difficulties you face?
Just to starting out, I just wanted to see how good of a marketer I could be. So that's like creating a good offer that people want and then finding a market that need that. Some people just undermine me, asking me to lower my prices. I'm like, no. And then some people just like, I do the work for them. This even happened recently. I did the work for them. I sent the invoice and everything before, and I said, oh, can you give me the money before I send you the stuff? Then I actually had a delay because there was a lot going on.
Okay.
So because there was a delay on my side, I decided to send it over. But then that person did, like, they basically disappeared off the face of the earth. And this was even on LinkedIn, which was hilarious.
Oh my god.
And usually I do business on Twitter. So how is Twitter more reliable than LinkedIn?
Can you imagine? Right? Welcome to 2019.
But yeah, that's basically what happened. Those are some of the things that I've had to deal with. And also like people like accepting work and then like denying it like straight after. I'm like, does this make even, does that make sense? But,
how about support? Because I know from experience that strangers tend to support you more than your friends and family. Have you experienced that?
Yes and no, actually.
Okay.
So I do have supportive friends and got an overwhelming response from friends who like were saying that they were proud of me and stuff. Even though we might not talk, but they're like saying vocally that they're proud of me and they're like gassed that I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm just like, wow. But then I also have many strangers telling me that I'm the shit, essentially.
But so, you are, to be honest.
Yeah, getting there.
Like, you're actually 22, you just graduated from uni, and you're basically making money in your sleep. That's it. That's live. Who even needs a 9 to 5 anymore? So you recently released a comprehensive guide called Minecraft. Woo! They came out on the 1st of January, just like this channel, and you've been receiving so much crazy support. I even retweeted it. Everyone who's anybody has been retweeting it. Can you tell us a little bit about what Minecraft is and what made you want to, you know, create the guide?
So, just a gap in the market in terms of creating something that is cohesive and comprehensive in terms of everything that a beginner goes through.
Yeah.
I have had to read 15, 20, 100 different books to get the same thing. Like, get my whole journey told. I wasn't finding anything that had everything together. So I was like, okay, let me go through all the things that I go through whenever I'm feeling down, all the things that were stopping me from achieving my goals, all the things that were stopping me from even moving. And I basically just wrote down growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. I was adopting a fixed mindset, and letting my fears dictate my life. Lack of discipline. The thing is, I have discipline, but the consistency of discipline.
That's it.
That's where things were going off.
Yeah.
I was not consistently disciplined, and it doesn't mean crap if you are disciplined. You just need to do it every single day. So, and then building out a system, a daily schedule, something that you can refer to every single day, so you can build habits, because success is built on habits. That's literally what it is. Like, it's not built on how, you know, how much you think money into your bank account. It's not going to come until you actually produce the work to achieve it. So all of that stuff, I just kind of like spewed it out in my Twitter-esque like way of speaking. But it's not even Twitter-esque. It's more so copywriting, just how I like to polarize my audience.
Yeah.
I've written it in that way where it's like, it's not just words on a page, it really speaks to you. Every single word is chosen for a reason. So I decided to put that in there. Not only just educating you on why you're feeling this way, but steps to get out of it.
Yeah.
So steps to be more disciplined, steps to be more consistent, steps to be more growth minded, and then steps to like attacking your fears and stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing. Honestly, the way to transform your world and your environment is first to transform here, because through your mind and through your mindset, through your mind and your thinking, that's how everything else spews out. And I think that's what your book is basically about. Basically, just transforming this, making daily, tasks and doing daily actions in order to build that successful future. Yeah. So if you guys want to make your 2019 not like any other year you've ever had, then please make sure you get this book. Check it out. Transform your thinking, transform your life today. And it leads me nicely into my last question. How important is it to transform your mindset?
It's literally the beginning of it. Like, nothing will happen until you change your mindset. Like, mindset precedes everything. So fix that first, the rest of your problems will be a lot easier. But understanding that you deserve the life that you've always wanted to live, but you also have to put in the work, and you also have to believe that you can live it, and you also have to be disciplined, and then you also have to be disciplined consistently.
That is amazing. I think that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming on the channel. Make sure you guys check out the Rice at Home podcast and buy her book. Buy it. It's only £14. That's like Nando's money. That's a rave ticket. But to be honest, like, buy it, and then your mind, your world, everything else will be transformed. It's worth getting into. I think it's an amazing investment for 2019. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Thank you for having me.
I will leave Amaa's details down below. I'm sure you guys have already seen her. Yeah, we retweeted her.
Yeah.
She's always giving us gems on Twitter daily. So yeah. Thank you so much, girl.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see what 2019 has for you.